Live every Monday at 8 p.m. Spiritual Coach Kristen and Coach Jocks, we are a global spiritual training academy, here to teach you nothing. Because the truth is, you already know. Our role? To help you remember your mission, your message, and the movement you were born to lead. Expand consciously, live authentically, discover your truth, enhance your gifts, master your superpowers. We are light workers and bridge builders, united as a species of Earth, and together we are stronger. Together, we are one tribe.
I was just so confused for a second there. Just in case, I guess. Can't hear you. Got to come up to stage. There we go.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, that computer technical difficulties we spoke about earlier has now come into play.
That was fast.
That was fast. So yeah, that puts you backstage today, girl. Not me, because I can't get backstage from where I'm at right now.
Well, I'm glad I was able to.
I believe in you. You got this.
We got this in.
I'll kind of talk you through a little bit of it. So hi, welcome to Monday Mayhem, apparently, as me and Jax, the technologically challenged metaphysical masters over here. Anyway, welcome. We do have one of our, a couple of people popped in backstage. I know we have people watching. Jax, I didn't get to see the whole video. Did the whole video play?
Yes. So that was 32 seconds. It was really cute.
Okay.
I don't see us live on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And live on Facebook. So I want to be able to share out.
All right, guys. And we are just down to one. That was me for a second. You disappeared.
So if you are watching from wherever you're watching, please
pipe in and let us know. And here's why. Because apparently we learned that we like to stream on privacy, which means no one else can see us streaming. So we're really trying to work that out today and figure out what is blocked on our system to figure out why we cannot stream live. Yeah, and I don't see it either. Do you?
No. I'm going to view your channel on Luta Lives. It says we're live right now. It says Monday Night Live. It says upcoming.
Oh, so I see us live on my page.
On the YouTube?
No. On Facebook.
Yeah, so I don't see us. It's showing that it's on as a destination. Bear with us. This is where we're going to get to everybody, and we're just going to make sure here comments and yay.
Did I disappear?
She sees us on YouTube.
Someone sees us on YouTube? Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
But you can't see me, right?
I cannot see you. But I don't see us live.
All right, I'm going to try it again. So the only place I can see us live.
Let's see here. Copy. And I go to Facebook and I'm going to post.
You checked. I checked again and it's not letting me. If anyone can see us live on Facebook, sorry to involve you in this, but can you let us know? Because I do not see us live. I'll close my door over here.
And I'm going to post that to Simpure as well. And post out the YouTube also on Luta. So it does show that I'm already on Simpure. Let's see.
So can I ask you a question though?
Wait.
Can you tell? Because I can't tell. Am I live on my personal page right now? It's not showing me if I am.
Let me check. Because on Simpure, it's showing a red circle around my face that says live.
So we got to ask people if they can actually see us, because I just looked again and it's not giving me like a privacy or a public. Oh, Claire is saying I see you on YouTube. Thank you, Claire. We want to know if we can be seen on Facebook. And I do not see this going. Do you? I'm going to go to your page and see if I see you.
Okay.
No.
Now it's showing on SemPure that I am live. On my end, I can see me.
But I can't see you. So we're back to the same streaming privately. And I looked.
Edit live video. Edit post.
But it doesn't let you put privacy. So.
Custom. It says SemPure is live now. Video options, maybe?
Check it out. And then otherwise, we'll figure it out. I mean, we have to call somebody. We need to call somebody. Yeah, we'll call StreamYard and find out why we can't stream live.
Okay. How is that? Are you able to see it now?
No. It's not playing. But I do click YouTube live. So I see us live on YouTube.
Monica says, I see Jax. Yay.
Wait, who says that?
Monica says, I'm on Facebook and she sees me on SemPure. Okay, so I'm on SemPure. It's going live. It's public. So
SemPure, it's going live, which is your business page. I wonder if it's live on my business page.
So we do need to get it onto Luta though.
Yeah, and also, why can't I be seen? I gotta exit out of this. Wait, I see me now. Okay. All right, well, one more hiccup.
We're gonna get it. It's gonna be streamed so fast and easily. It's gonna be working out where everybody's gonna be able to just come on in and everything is gonna be streamed so seamlessly. We're just working out all of the glitches. So it is a work in progress. Right now I'm going to just copy the link and share it to the Luta page so that we can make sure that everybody has the availability to see us. So I don't know if I have to, I don't know how this works. In the Luta Onetribe live. So just hanging out because towards the end we're going to be doing our readings and we're going to have some games and we're going to do some really cool different things going on today. And I guess I'm going to have to add you to the stage.
I'm back. All right, so Jax, I have an idea.
Let's go.
Right now, let's me and you pick a time during the day. We'll come on and do readings for anyone who wants to pop in, and let's just play around with this Wednesday during the day and just figure out why, because we're live on half, not live on half. But for now, we know if you can hear us, guys, go to YouTube. You're on Facebook.
Go to
Monica.
YouTube.
And whose page are you on, Monica? Because we have it.
Monica's on mine because I can see her message
So
on my
Jack's personal page or SemPure's business page or
SemPure.
SemPure's business page.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, it's different because don't you have your own personal Facebook page? Jack's
Profile. Jack's from a profile. My page is SemPure, and I am live on both. I have copied the YouTube link, and I am now sharing it to the Luta Onetribe Facebook group.
Okay.
So if you go on to the live, there's two. So it says Luta Live Monday at 8 p.m. scheduled for 8:18 at 8 p.m. and it says upcoming. Then there's one that says in big red letters live.
Huh. Okay.
So I'm going to take that one, share it, Copy link. Go to Facebook.
All right. Well, guys, if you hung in there with us, thank you. We appreciate it. Monday Mayhem. We're definitely going to get better. So let's call this Monday Masters of Metaphysics. I love that. And I realized a lot of the conversations that we're going to be having probably are going to go onto a little bit of fringe subjects, which is always fun. And me and Jax had a very, very long and very busy day together, collaborating kind of next steps and how to reach out to you guys and how to get this going. In the meantime, it was so fantastic because an organizer, an event coordinator that we've been working with and where me and Jax and I met, she runs Spirit Fest. Her name is Mary. And she's also very excited about what we're doing in the podcast. And she's very excited for our new update, new podcast that's coming out, as well as some of the traveling events and speaking events we'll be doing. I'll be speaking in Virginia Beach with her. Jax can't make that show, but we're definitely going to be at the next show together in November in Palm Beach. I know there's people who've been asking, so I'm trying to keep the schedule updated. And we've decided, and I really like this idea and I want to make this happen. I think if you're still in agreement with me, in November to have like interviews where we're going to get a nice backdrop. We're going to do pictures with Timber, come and take pictures with Timber. And then we're going to have hopefully like interview set up where we can interview you if you're there, where we'll talk about each other. We'll basically do a live. I think we do Lightworker Luta's live during Spirit Fest.
Live
come and
from
meet us.
Spirit
Come
Fest.
say hi. Come and meet the dog. I think we just go live. I wonder how many hours we can go live. I think YouTube just lets us go live.
We can just sit and do live.
We can
for
even
the
do
whole
reading.
8
We can
hours.
even do like
how we set up to, how we break down for the day, who and how we meet everybody, people that we interact with, what it looks like once you're on that path. Once you've made this your business, once you've made this your modality of healing, and what it looks like from beginning to end on one of those weekends, which is so much fun because you are fully plugged in. Like if you need a recharge of your battery, that is the place to go and the place to do it.
Yeah. And the best compliment we can get as light workers is when someone acknowledges that sort of feeling, how Jax just said you're totally plugged in, like you feel it, you're vibrating with energy and healing, and your spirit and your soul just feels cleansed in a way, kind of like as if you just did a detox or something. And when people collaborate and get together, we've had several compliments throughout the last several months of people saying there's something different about your booth over here. You're just emanating vibrations. And what did your friend say about us the other day? What did he say? Oh, well, don't say that out loud. He said he feels like he just, had 10 drinks or something. And we're like, yeah, only you get to be sober and still feel this way. You don't need any.
He felt really high, really, really high. And I said, but it's a natural high. Nothing from outside sources. It's just amazing how I think I'm on in now. Yay, Lisa, welcome.
Good.
She's not in the backstage, but she made it through YouTube.
Yeah. So, but she wasn't able to get into the backstage. I sent her the link on Facebook Messenger.
Okay.
If she can click that link through the phone and she can find her way on, we'll come and
Lisa,
say hi.
If you can hear us, thank you for coming in on YouTube. But KRIS said that she sent you on Facebook Messenger the link to come into the backstage for this show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if you're listening, we do pick certain people to come on if you're interested in either you have a story to tell or a topic you want to discuss with us. For those of you who are visiting our live, so we have a couple of August specials, not to switch topics, but a couple of live, we're only doing this for now in August, which are covering all metaphysical topics and spirituality topics, and their meet and greet and their live classes to get to know you, our audience, and our community. If you're interested in that, please, I'll just give you our number, text 561-851-0808. That's 561-851-0808. Or email us at connect@lutaonetribe.org. It's one word, all spelled out. And we'll see about getting you scheduled out for these Monday. If you want to come on, if you want to talk, if you have questions and stuff like that, we'll see about booking you in the next upcoming stuff. And Jax, tell me before we get going, how was last night? Tell me all about last night.
Oh, so I just had to think for a second.
I know. We've been through so much today that she's probably like, what did I do last night?
So I went live with Mary the Medium to talk about crystal healing, the differences, and I still actually have like all of them sitting here in front of me.
Yeah, what are some of the games? Give me like an example of something.
So for example, we talked about how crystals, this one being one of the most common ones that you will find, which is amethyst. Amethyst comes from all parts of the different parts of the world. So you can find them from Uruguay to Brazil to right here in like our own backyards in Georgia, North Carolina, different parts of the world. And it's good for protection. It's good, especially as a light worker, especially as if you're trying to work on your intuition by protecting yourself from psychic attacks, from protecting yourself against anything that you're not sure of, especially as a beginner to expert. This is the stone that will benefit you to work with and meditation or any kind of journeying. And so you go into detail about the differences between raw versus tumbled, or different shapes, like that amethyst sphere versus an amethyst scully versus a moon, what the difference is and why one benefits the other.
So that I find very curious, because while I do not naturally communicate with the stones the same way some do, and what I have noticed is some have a really strong connection. They can just pick up a stone and that stone communicates to them. And what's so amazing is some people can pick up a plant and that plant is communicating to them. So what I know about stones is that I've always collected them my entire life, but when I hold them, I feel the different ways that my energy cycles through the stone, depending on if it's what you just said, which I don't know, polished, round. Like if I pick up an outdoor rock, it has a very lower, grittier, thicker filtration system. It feels like a filtration system where my energy is filtering through that stone. I don't know if it's cleansing it. I don't know what it's doing. And I heard that like sharp pyramid shape is supposed to be like a super crazy energetic shape that just your energy goes in and it disperses. So I wonder if, does any of that make sense to you?
Yes. So here's a little reason why. So each stone has and holds minerals. That it's not just all woo-woo. There is science behind why each stone holds the energies that they hold. Yes, they hold energies. We as humans hold energies. We also have minerals inside of us. The stones hold minerals inside of them. And like a magnet, the minerals attract to each other and work together. So that's why I call them my supplements instead of stones. So they're not a cure-all. I don't claim to be a doctor or suggest to replace any doctor advice with a stone, but they are not necessarily a cure-all, but they are a supplemental aid in your healing journey. So you working together through the energy of the stone helps that vibration, helps that balance, helps with whatever you're trying to get out of the stone. And certain shapes, they say, if it has a point, it's an amplifier, which is why when you go into a whole new different thing of crystal gridding, which I actually have one right here, just so happens. So like crystal gridding using sacred geometry, they usually put in the center a point, to bring in certain energies, to bring in certain intentions. So, for instance, if you're wanting to bring in money in abundance, you would take a citrine, put the citrine in the middle, or clear quartz or something in the middle, and you can put like a ventrine on all the intersections of the entire grid.
Oh, okay. So that's
Lots
so
to
cool
learn about crystals.
because that really does, I love to be validated by what I'm feeling over facts. When someone starts telling me, oh, well, yeah, this is what you're feeling. This is why you're feeling that. And that's why, like, I feel drawn to put certain crystals throughout the chakra system. And the interesting thing is, it's one of those things where I've tried many times to learn about the chakra system through books. And for some reason, I haven't 100% related, because I believe that everyone has so many different ideas about the chakra system. So I've turned to just what I feel naturally with it. And I can feel certain crystals calling. I can even feel them in my body. Like, I feel energy centers here. So without even having to read it, if I turn it into my energy, I can, it's like, it's a very strange feeling. And I think what I've learned recently, because a lot of the downloads have been coming in, this was one of them, that that which communicates with us is communicating to us. And I guess we've heard about this all the time, or we know this through these chakras and through this nerve system. So I was shown how someone walked up into my energetic space, and their particular energy, I could feel a vibrational shock through my body, and it wasn't really in a way that I liked. It felt very strange, and I was like, oh, that feels like weird. And it was the first time I'd felt someone else really shooting their energy into my system, and how it affected my system and where it went. And then all of a sudden I started feeling a little strange. So while I knew that this happened, I had never felt it that crystal clear before. And it actually brought it up to my attention that this is what people are experiencing all day without the conscious knowledge of it.
So here, let me validate that again. So there are studies, and with the chakras specifically, because there's so many different, theories about the chakras with the colors, how many there are. Some cultures say 5, some cultures say 7, some cultures say that there's only 7 main ones and it can go all the way up. According to an amazing source, Edgar Casey, he has said in one of his, I don't know if you're familiar with who he is, but he's an absolute amazing channeler, but only through hypnosis. And he has never learned about any of this or done any of this in his waking life. Everything has come through, channeled through hypnosis. Okay. And he came through it 1 or 2 times with regards to the chakras, that it relates to our endocrine system points.
That's what I'm feeling, right?
So resonated with me, that because there are 7 main endocrine system points, but they're not like right here where I can touch it. It's on the inside. So if you go down our points from our crown chakra down to where our root chakra is at the base of our spine, there are endocrine systems points at each one of those points. And that's where the chakra points happen to be. Those are the meridians of our body. Those are the points of contact with our body. So when you're putting and placing chakras, stones on each one of those points, because we have this aura and this
electromagnetic. It's like an electromagnetic energy.
Yeah. Well, it's all moving. It's all rotating around us. So this energy. So that's what, like, when somebody says, I'm in your space bubble. Yes, you are. Specifically 18 inches off of our body is where our energy force, our aura is. That's even what Reiki healers, that's what the space they work within, is that 18 inches off of our body. And so when you're feeling somebody in your space bubble, like you were saying, when they're coming close and it hits those points, those are your endocrine systems acting up and speaking to them through your chakra system.
Yeah. And what was so crazy about, or interesting, or learning, or downloading, they wanted me, this was a lesson being downloaded to show me. And I love that you just said that, because that helps me so much to realize, I love what I'm visually, when I see a vision and I see an image and then someone's like, yes, that is accurate in my world as well. I love that. So I want to share what I learned from this vision, was that when this particular person came in and shot my endocrine system, like you just said, with their particular energy, it came in to vibrate inside of me what I would consider two things. Number one, it hit a trauma response. It hit a trigger that was inside of me that I was not aware of. So it's not a conscious trigger. It's just living inside of me. And then this person came into my field, and all of a sudden I felt zapped. I actually saw the zap. First time ever seen that. And that little trauma made me feel like upset. It triggered anxiety. It triggered feelings of irritation maybe. And I caught it so clearly that I instantly was like, oh no, number one, that's not energy that I want to allow into my system. And at that moment, I actually had a choice that I could stop that trigger from zapping me.
Yeah.
And then I heard the particular person that triggered me has two purposes. Number one, to show me the lesson that it exists in me, which gives me a chance to heal it and make a different choice. And number two, just to continue triggering me over and over again until I heal it myself. So those were the two reasons. It's like, I'll keep triggering you, zap, 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 until you're like, you can't zap me anymore. It's like,
which is great, because you've learned, as long as you can consistently keep learning from these interactions and keep taking a step back and saying, why is this happening to me at this very moment? What can I learn from this situation? What can I take away from this feeling? Recognizing those feelings, and then dissecting them and saying, how do I understand what it is that I'm experiencing, so that I can see how I can take it and learn from it and now move forward with it, so that it doesn't keep happening over and over and over again. I guess, Chris, I don't know what happened to her.
I disappeared again. Do you see Colleen backstage? Do you see?
I do.
Colleen made it. Hi, Colleen. I'm sorry Lisa didn't make it, huh?
She's still, I think, working on it, because she's still hanging out back here.
Okay. Which is fine. Because
Valerie,
I got some crazy downloads.
Valerie too said YouTube only here, can't do Facebook either, which is fine. But I don't know if you guys have the link to the StreamYard specifically.
Yeah, so with Valerie, can you ask Valerie if she's on Facebook Messenger?
She's on YouTube.
I know, but she can't go live with us on YouTube. She needs that.
Right, so she needs to have the Facebook link.
Let me see. I bet you I can send that to her. Let me see if I can send that to her. And we're again working. This is only our third live with this particular venue. So with this particular show and this, so we're working out the kinks. We expect in a few months for us to be smooth sailing.
It will be smooth sailing.
It will be. So give me a second.
I think we've even come such a far long way, even.
Yeah, it's just been a few weeks since we've launched. Remember our grand opening, just as a reminder for any of you listening, our grand opening, taking registration applications with students and clients, started in August. It's going to go September, October, 3 months to really get everything working and getting all of the shows uploaded and the topics uploaded. Again, what we're really, really excited about is our business master spiritual teachers training program that's paired with our business program as well. So we're going to be basically meeting with you. And if you're doing this professionally, you have a website, you have a dream, you believe you can be a content creator or messenger, a mission, you want to create a global movement, we support you. So we want to go ahead and get you in, get you your ethics training, get you your certifications, get you set up with a business plan and a way to basically, turn your message into a sustainable living so that you can come and work with us full time. Basically, the more of us we have working with us and the more we're able to sustain ourselves financially. Remember, we are naturally abundant. There's absolutely no reason why any of us should be living in lack. I'm just going to say that right now. Repeat it with me. We are financially abundant.
We are financially abundant.
Yeah, and the universe doesn't. The universe loves to make us abundant. Build it, and ye shall come.
And we've said this multiple times. Because a lot of people say, "Oh, you have a gift. You should be doing this for free," and we totally agree with you. We would love to do that if we lived in a system where that was doable, but it's not doable. We didn't create the system that we're living in right now, so we need to be able to help you be able to grow, and then and we use this fee with using a fair energy exchange for the things that you've learned, for the things that you have invested in yourself, and all of the trainings and all of the books and reading and learning, everything that you've done, plus the time that you take to sit down with that other person that you're helping, healing in whatever modality that you're using. That's what we're helping you set yourself up for, because this is just like any other career, right? So we are helping heal the world, however that looks. And we're doing that on a global level. We are like the tree, and the roots are being spread across and around the world so that we can reach as many people as possible to raise the vibration of the earth and to raise the frequency of our living conditions, so that we don't have to live where we're like paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm on back here trying to figure out how to send this to Valerie, but because my phone is locked up on here.
So can you send me,
you know what, yeah.
Why don't we just put it in the chat, and then,
because I don't have access to that. Can you, but you have to, I sent it to you on Facebook Messenger.
You sent it to me on Facebook Messenger?
I did. I sent you the link. This is the last link I sent you. Oh, no, I'm not. That's not the truth. Nope. Sorry. That's a different link I sent you. All right. Look, if I have to pop off, I'm going to pop off, but let me see. Yeah, I think this is going to pop me off. Hold on. Because it's so simple. If we can just get that to her.
Is it the link to this? Like, is it like if I copy?
You know what? While I click off of this, why don't you bring Colleen on, and then I will see about sending that to Valerie, and then I'll click back on.
I love you. Good night, baby. Sorry.
See what
I didn't hear. Hello. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Good. It's good to see you again.
Me too.
Are you sitting alone, or do you have a little witchy with you?
No, she's in bed. First day of school, first week, I guess. Into the second week, she's so tired, but she's having a great school year already.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Down here in Florida, for all of you people that are watching, we start school in August, not after Labor Day. Because I know up in Jersey and like the northern states, they don't start until after Labor Day, like September, the first week of September.
Yeah, we moved from Pittsburgh and it was the same, like in the Poconos. So, and it's funny, my little witch was actually asking about you last night. She wanted to go see.
So this is another thing we do. We have to trust what is being told to us, right? So we don't necessarily always have access to tools or readers or other ways of finding out answers, right? Mm-hmm. So with finding out certain answers, I was also given a new opportunity to get another store in downtown, and for a fraction of the price, right on downtown still. Mm-hmm. And I had to say no. I said, this is not where I'm meant to be. And I had to sit with it for a minute. Trust your intuition, trust your gut feeling, trust what it is that you're feeling. And if you don't get that butterfly effect right away, and you don't get that immediate response where you're like, yes, that's exactly what I want in this life, it's not what you're meant to be doing. It's not what you're meant to have right in front of you. So I feel like even with you, with regards to what you're going through right now, just intuitively, I don't know what the specifics are, but I feel like that message needed to be told to you specifically. to say, hey, trust the feeling that you're getting inside the pit of your stomach onto which direction to take. Because
that I had a big job. I was facing me. It was dangling it like a carrot right in front of me. And I was like, oh my God, that's like a great opportunity and a lot of money. And my stomach had this gut feeling. It was like a gut thing that was like, don't eat that apple. It's right in front of you. Don't take a bite of it. And, and I still have that little glitch, but I'm like, that would have derailed everything that we're doing here. I would have been exhausted. I probably couldn't I would have probably said, let's do this in January, because I would have been very busy. So, Colleen, have we met? Hi.
Hi. I don't think we have. Right, Jax? She wasn't at one of I took a class with Jax, and I had met a few of the other people that are in our community, but I don't think we have yet. So it's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Sure. It's really exciting that you guys are doing this, as I've been watching and
thank you.
Just praying about Jax and what happened at the store. And so I'm just really excited for you guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Jax to put all her stuff. So the website that we built, the back of it has a whole store. And I'm like, please put all your stuff in this store. Like everything, like gift packages and like what I love, Jax, what I was thinking when you said like an intuitive package is like, all right, first name, last name, birth date. I don't know, maybe that and time of birth, and then just intuitively get together a package and send that as like Christmas gifts and birthday gifts, even with like a mini little, you pulled these 3 cards, these are your 3 cards, here's a paragraph of what it looks like. And I think you could really get a fair.
That's what I've been doing with my bracelets, right?
Yeah.
Which is not right. I intuitively pick the stones that go on your bracelet based on just your energy at the moment of what you need in your life to wear it on your skin.
Yeah, and I even like a male gift versus a female gift, like a child gift versus like the age matters. Like I would love that. I think you could really charge, and that comes with shipping, and it comes with, I don't know, candle, sage, bracelet, blah, something. Yep. Something like that.
And I have all of the above.
So Colleen, let me ask you, number 1, are you coming on Wednesdays for our show?
Yes.
For our live class?
Yes. What time are the Wednesday lives?
Wednesday is it 7, Jax?
7 p.m.
7. I will put it on my schedule.
All right, good. And then next Monday, we'll be doing this again. And then next Wednesday is our last Wednesday in August. Last for now, we'll see, but live show, live classes. From there, we're kind of switching into what we're going to do is not really pre-record, but have a lot of recordings based on individual subjects and topics. And then as you come on and register and become a member with us, we just keep sending you new updated videos. And then we're all at this moment going to meet together Mondays for the live and chat and talk about the classes and the week and the homework, because there is going to be homework and just what we learned and how it feels. And so we're able to kind of come here and be together and talk about it.
I just got
why do you look nervous?
Oh my goodness. I just got so deja vu. I know I have been here before. I did not necessarily recognize the faces that I was on live here with that whole entire conversation. Like that is just confirmation that this is exactly where I need to be right this second. That is crazy. Like I just got a womp moment.
I love the womp. Yeah, so what hit me yesterday?
Whoa!
I had a dream, and this dream was years ago, and it was of me walking out on a stage with a mic, and it was years ago. And I remember in the dream being excited, but thinking that's probably like never gonna happen. And now all of a sudden it hit me yesterday, and I was like, wait, I'm almost to that point. Yep. Where I am going to be walking out on that stage and I am going to be talking. So that's exciting. That's coming up. Okay, Colleen, do you want a mini reading for me since I have my cards right here?
I would love that. Thank you.
Yeah. And then Jax, while I do that, and then can you see if I sent you where what?
Are we recording?
I think it will record afterwards. It will give us a recording of the show afterwards, if I'm not mistaken. I sent you the link to Valerie's to the stage on your messenger, if I'm not mistaken. And I think you'll be able to find out how to send that to her. And Colleen, take a couple of cleansing breaths for me.
Messenger.
Oh, that feels so good.
To take breaths, right?
Just to take that minute.
I know. It's something I really want to bring because we scroll and scroll and scroll. We're always waiting for like that next, what's next? We really forget about taking those breaths and taking those moments for ourselves. So cool. So you have okay. So what I see is some changes and shifts. Like, do you have like an idea or a new vision of something that is inside of your heart and soul that you maybe want to explore a little bit? Like of something new, something different, something that wouldn't be the typical thing.
So recently, and Jax knows this, and I think that this is part of like my spiritual awakening in my journey, is I actually got a tarot card deck and a pendulum, and I have been working with them like every day and just trying to trust my intuition. And I feel like it's getting better. So I've been considering doing more of that, which I feel like I'm already a nurse, so I know I'm a healer in some way or meant to assist healers. But I've always had this like draw to tarot cards, and I would think I was too afraid because of what everyone would think of if I touched them or if I did that, or even though like I do love God and I'm religious, is that going to be seen as such a negative thing? But the more that I hear about the spiritual path, it's actually really connected to God.
Connected to God.
Yeah.
And so what's so cool is I see all of that, which I love getting validation on what I'm looking at. So I also went through what you're feeling a little bit because my daughter goes to a fully Christian school. I go to church on Sundays. I love Jesus. I love God. I love the teachings of all of that. But with the teachings, and I'm going to say just with the teachings of Jesus would, if there was someone that you were judging on the street for any reason, whether they were considered a woman of the night or someone with leprosy or someone who's very sick, Jesus wasn't the one going, well, I don't really think we talk to those people over there. He was so much of a prophet and so much of a leader, a spiritual light worker leader. He would get on his hands and knees and wash their feet to show the world that I am no prouder and I am no different than this particular person that you consider dirt underneath your feet. And we forget that that's one of the most powerful lessons of Jesus, and that religion has turned it into something different where, and I don't know why they can't hear themselves sometimes, which is like, we're going to love these people, but not those people. We're not going to love those people over there. And that's just not what Jesus stood for.
Right.
So
absolutely.
Yeah, so we love and honor the but I went through that a little bit myself, and to be honest, I was called a psychic, named a psychic, and I, again, because thou shalt not judge, and I will not judge, because that's the vow I took. I know who I stand for, who I work for, and judging is not my responsibility here on earth. So having said that, the psychics have a very negative religious attachment towards them. But after doing some meditations, I realized I know where my information comes from God. So I'm a prophet. And I really was able to understand that a little bit better inside of my soul, because that information is coming straight from source energy. And the thing with working with the cards, and this is the truth, and me and Jax were even talking about this, is some people do pull on different energies for the information to come through. I will say that. So you do want to make sure that and this is for everyone, who you're getting a reading from, you do want to confirm where that particular reader is getting their source from. And if it's not God or the light or the love, may not be good to, so that isn't a thing that exists, may not be good to travel there. Like there's even a festival that's up north. And again, I'm not judging or anything, but it's like kind of a darker occult festival. And while the light is welcome there, and it's important, honestly, like Jesus would have said, that we go into places like this, it is about holding the light energy. Because I've had some readers tell me they pull on this, they call from this person's energy, is lower vibrational energies of entities, and it's just something I think to be careful of. So I'm in agreement with you on that. Now, okay, I'm going to stop talking because I've been talking too long, but these cards are so cool, and I want to let you know. So they said, I'll just say fast, they said you're at this point a butterfly in transformation. So you're beyond the illusion that who you were before, and you're shedding your skin and you're turning into the butterfly you were meant to. This new vision that you have coming in and what you're working on, this is being supported. And they've let us know that, like, for example, even that conversation we just went on about how you had to face some of this from your, what would be considered traditionally religious. It's about integrating. So you pulled both of these cards. So everything that you've been through in the past, and you pulled it double, which this is all your past and all the stuff you've been through in the yin and the yang, and you've integrated it. So you're not holding back anything. They are letting me know there's going to be some restabilization of your life. Things are going to be shifted around, but they're going to be built on stronger ground. They're telling me that your inner voice and your intuition is communicating to you, but you really have to trust the messages that are coming through. They pulled you 3 trust cards, 3. 1, 2, the same, which is like, trust what we're saying, trust our lessons, trust our guides. And look, they're like, if you drop, you're dropping onto our marshmallow land. Like, you're good. Don't let your mind tell you another thing. Don't let your mind split and say, what are you doing? You can't do this. You have what ifs and blah, blah, blah. Monitor that mind and don't allow that into your head. Something else they're telling me is you're going to be working with other people. So there's going to be like more than one person. It's going to be like a participation of a group of people. You have a new adventure coming your way. Don't be afraid. Stop suppressing your energy. And yeah, there's a strong, I don't know if it's a strong force, but a strong sort of, I don't know if it's a masculine force, but a strong type of force that energy is in the way that, not in the way, but just something you want to be aware of. If there's someone that might be saying, no, this is black, this is white, this is the way things have to be, they have to follow my way. Just monitor that vibration and make sure you're plugging into the source. Yeah, there's your source energy right there.
What that is. Yeah. Okay.
That's such a yeah.
Which is funny. So I have the exact same cards that came out in a different deck.
Oh.
Like, the exact same cards. Literally, right now, saying that you need to take some time right now to evaluate what your next few moves are going forward. You're at the threshold of so many different things. The one thing that they tell me to focus on for you is kind of pinpoint down. You have so many ideas of where you want to head out. You have so many things, so many options of what you want to choose to do. So pick your top 3 and focus on those, and then master those, and then start to broaden out what you want to do. You can't do every single thing you want to do all at once.
Right.
So trust your intuition, trust your head, and know that you do have the confidence. They're saying that you don't have the confidence yet to do this, but they're saying is you don't think you do, but you do already hold that more than you even think you do. So just make sure that you're staying in balance. Just make sure that anything that you're debating on aligns with what your modality of choosing is going to be with regards to the healing. Because I do see multiple things for you, but just kind of narrow down which ones you want to choose, your top favorites of what you are more attracted to.
Right. It's cool because I feel like I'm just not used to the cards enough yet. I'm still learning them. But it's interesting, as I've been pulling them, I could almost see like a storyline of like how it's going to start and end, which is really interesting. But I think sometimes I like the pendulum because it's just straight to the point, and I can just tell if it's yes or no. But I think that comes with time.
So intuition works with your intuition, with regardless of what tool you're using. So here's the thing. Most of us start off with like a pendulum, It is an easier straight yes or no. So it's like a painter that uses a different modality of like medium to paint with, either, right? So the more that they practice, so the more you practice with the tarot cards, which it will be a class also that we are already have done, and it's getting uploaded, which goes through the whole deck of and how to teach you how to read it for yourself rather than us teaching you our way. And it's all coming from the same place with no matter what tool you're using. It's all coming from you and your higher self. So if you're using the pendulums versus if you're really wanting to know how to do the tarot, those are all things that are coming still from your higher self. Mm-hmm. It's just a matter of interpreting it and learning how to read them, because it is a story. You've got that down already.
Which is crazy to think, but I guess I did. I saw it. I was
like, wow. You're underestimating yourself. You've got this.
Yeah,
it is. I'm actually really excited about it.
Yeah, it is pretty great when it starts telling the story. You're like, wait a minute. Even when I read for people, they're like, it looks like a story. I'm like, yeah, it starts here. And then all the way at the end, they're like, that's when I pull love. I'm like, yeah, you got a little bit of work to get through to get to that love button. Sorry. And they're like, okay, I'm working. All right, Colleen, it is 8:55, but thank you so much for coming on. And we'll see what next week looks like, but we'll definitely see you Wednesday. I believe you text us, so we'll make sure that we have that link worked out exactly. We have it already set up. We just got to do some back work stuff to make sure it's set up. But stay tuned because we're not getting off yet. Jax, I want to go through our memes. I'm so excited. Well, Colleen, thank you for coming on, and we'll see you Wednesday.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
We do have Valerie that finally got in and Lisa that finally got in as well.
Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. Then I want to go through. All right, we'll keep them on. We'll bring them on. Are you ready? And then Jax will do the time monitor the length of.
Because we did have a little bit of a late bumpy start.
We did had a late bumpy start. No, we definitely can. I want to go through my memes in the end though. All right, let's do this.
Hello, Miss Lisa.
Hey, can you hear me?
We can hear you. You made it.
Hey, ladies, I love you. I have been back and forth and backstage, and I think you saw me because you said, "Who's Shantae? Who's Shantae Molina?"
So we can see you.
Yes.
We can't see the other people we have backstage.
Oh, okay.
Oh no,
we
can't see anyone else.
She can see us. I
can see you. No, I can't see anyone else. And I'm sitting here in my car. Wow. I'm sitting here in my car in a rainstorm. But listen, the energies, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but did you feel like an amazing shift of, even through the chaos, of positive like manifestation that started from the Spirit Fest in Punta Gorda?
Yeah, there was the most Lionsgate.
Yeah,
and it was
retrograde.
I looked at the date today and I'm like, I can't believe it's only been 10 days since that line. My life has not been the same. I have had, I think, and I'm not ready to talk about all of it right now, but the last 2 days, I think I was taken somewhere. I was downloaded information. Something was downloaded pretty strong into my energetic field the last few days. That is something different that I've never felt before. It does feel like what you just said, like it's speeding up. Manifestation is speeding up. What did you feel?
I automatically, so you know how you said God's in charge. Okay, so God's in charge. And it's the wildest thing. Like all of a sudden, people were coming up to me and going, "You're freaking awesome. I love you." I've been dancing, drumming, just meeting people like that I needed to meet and connecting. And it was a definite shift. I mean, a definite shift that I felt as a really happy one. But it was very energetic. How did you, did you guys, does that sound similar to?
Yeah. So also when you came to see us, didn't we see you one day or 2 days. Did we
2
say
days.
2 days?
2
Yeah.
days.
So
Because I
you
came.
came and sat with us, and
Yes.
we really did a lot of vibrational, energetic healing in that time, because that's what we do, whether we tell everyone or not. That's what we're doing. Whoever sits down with us is receiving a healing. They're receiving their vibrations up. They're receiving information left and right, you know, and that's what we do. We're spreading it around. Every single person that we meet, we're lighting up. But that's like the picture that you see behind with all those light shot going around the world. That's what we're doing, one person at a time. And so all the people that you were meeting saying, we have to meet, we need to collaborate. Your energy's amazing. You're doing the drums, you're singing, you're creating, you've lit up like you're like a light bug, like a lightning bug right now.
And I'm over here at Walmart under these trees. We had a huge storm coming in, and but also, like you say, the Lionsgate portal and stuff like that is coming in, and now these huge storms. I would like to find a way joining with you guys. I've got my biocharger in my car right now. I picked up the biocharger NG just to keep it safe. That's the quantum energy healing machine. But I would love for us to kind of join as these storms are coming in to kind of transmute that energy into even a higher positive. Like you use the chaos. What do you think?
Yeah, well, you know what? That's definitely something that what would work for everyone is that if you set a time, if you were like, I'm gonna do this at 11:11 on a
Okay.
Monday.
All
That
right.
allows us to understand at that time, you're going to turn that on. You're setting your intention. We will take a few minutes to set our intention with you, and anyone
Okay.
who's listening can do the same. So maybe pick up you can even post it on the Facebook page too.
Okay.
I'm going at 3 p.m. on Wednesday. Guys, join us. We'll take a moment of silence. We'll send some vibrations into the earth, into the tree. Let us know the intention, and we got you. We're there.
Right on
I will do a numerology on the universal energy, and then if you like, I'll do it on the Luta One Tribe energy.
Awesome.
So that it's like it's a merging of this, of that, and then I'll let you guys know. And the other thing is I must find somebody here. See, I was afraid of this, Jax. I was texting you, and I was texting everybody like, I can't get on. I want to get on because this is what happens. But if there's anybody in my area that I can join with, that's a part of your tribe, where I can network with them so that this doesn't happen again. I really want to be able to share. Like I sent to Facebook page the Kabarian philosophy link. So all of you can do your own balanced name energy. Going into the new earth energy, like I changed my name to Shante Melina from Lisa Calzadias. And
Okay.
it's on my business format. It's going to be on my cards and that's this was what's so exciting. So from the point I left you guys, I started going under Shante B. Molina, and then all of the flow just came in like a
I love But
because
that is
I was
how, you know
yeah.
what, Shanti, that is how energy works. You made the intention to work with the universe.
Right.
You acknowledge that universe. You said, my name is Shanti, and I am dedicating my life to you in service. The universe, God, source, I work with you. And the universe is like, we sign the check. And you're like, I'm signing the check. Let's do this. I don't know what it looks like, but I'm on board. And you opened up the gates for
I said that's like so funny because I was like, I am. There was one thing. There was that one Princess Bride where the guy, I am so and so, so and so, and you. So I wake up, I go, I am Shanta Melina, and I am in balanced name energy, and I do a little dance and like around, and and then the dragonflies come zooming in. I go, oh, hello. They always come in. I see you. Thanks for showing up. And then they like, boom, boom, and they go.
Well, I
But
do see that too with your cards. We pulled both of us for you, just so you
Okay.
know. So
Wow.
I do see a huge shift in what your cards are telling me.
Yes.
You have two paths.
Okay.
Right in front of you of what you're deciding on whether or not you're going this way or this way. They're kind of parallel, so it really doesn't matter. I'm not not saying it doesn't matter which one you choose. One's going to be a little bit bumpier than the other, but they're both going into the same direction. They're both going in the same place, is what they're telling me. So much that you've had to defend, and so much that you've had to work so hard against other people, that it is, as much as it's been weighing on you and weighing on you, you have overcome every single step of the way. They're saying that I do see traveling for you. So I don't know if you're planning on shifting the area of where you are, or have been
Going to Utah if I can. Closing, selling everything I have right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm selling everything. I'm selling the community I built. Does it show me successful in travel?
Yeah, it really does. It shows me that, like, everything that you have been putting into fruition, every single thing that you have been out into the universe, everything that you have been working towards and manifesting, it's coming. Everything. They're showing me a lot of new relationships also that will help you and guide you through, but you have to set pure goals and pure intention.
Okay.
So make sure that what you're saying, like, I feel the energy that I get around it is when you ask or manifest for certain things, you have to be more specific in what you're asking. So it's like the genie that says, make me a prince, and he makes, like, somebody else a prince and brings him to you. So instead of turning me into something, so being more specific with your words and intentions is what I'm hearing, is instead of being more generalized, be more specific.
Definitely, I will.
Smaller steps. Like, they're showing me prioritize and write them down. Write everything. Making your lists, checking everything off of your lists to say, this is what I want, this is what I've been accomplishing, and then you can see results, because it'll give you an indication of what you've done so much so far.
So that I just start. That's very, very important. And when, like, as I said, I've been in my journaling, which I normally don't do. So line, that's great.
All right, this is what
And
I
you
got.
both pulled the same card?
No, this is what I have. I have can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No, I'm gonna get out here. Go ahead. You're bouncing a lot. Try again.
So, Shanti, even if you don't hear this, you can watch the live after and you can hear it. But
Good.
Yeah, I see a lot of trauma that has happened to you in your past, and they're making it very well known that they do not want you to bring any of the trauma that you've experienced from the past and bring it into your new journey and your new adventures and your new mission. That they're asking for a lot of trust in allowing the past to be forgiven, so that you're able to really hear the inner voices and your guides that are speaking to you. I know you're struggling to hear that, but
that's okay.
Yeah.
So I really need to trust. Because that's hard for me. A lot has happened.
Well, that's what they're saying, is so much that's happened to you in your past that you're going to have a difficult time trusting moving forward. But they want you to find an environment where you're safe, that you're able to be yourself, that you're able to relax and not be in survival mode, and be able to truly find a place where you're able to share your gifts and your message to people. So maybe this has to do with you traveling, but making sure that, again, the most important thing is that I want you to work on forgiving the traumas of the past and leaving them here. Put them in a box, put them in a bin, make a pretty fire and burn them lovingly.
Burn them lovingly.
Keep the love there.
Yeah,
but don't bring them with you, okay? All right. So,
Right.
But Shanti, we hope to see you again next Monday, if you're able to come on, and we'll be in touch. And
if there's any way that I can talk with anybody, I really would like to come on. I wrote down a lot of things to share, and maybe I could touch base with somebody. I could do a little preview. I really want to come on and share these things with you guys. So I will.
Shanti.
I was so just. I really wanted. So thank you for your patience and your reading, and I will do everything I can to get there.
Okay, and Shanti, when you can hear this, just reach out to us because I am starting to do interviews on my YouTube page, and I'd love to have you on there too. So we'll
I would
talk
too.
about having you on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, we have one more, Miss Valerie. I'm so glad you made it.
Yes, finally.
Finally, we're working out the kinks as well. Was it the link that needed to be redone, or which?
Because I did send it to you in an email.
That's how I got on.
Okay, good.
Okay, perfect.
We're
We're working out the best way to get a hold of people in the way that makes the most sense. And the thing is that like even this last minute, we weren't sure if we were going to have to change the link because the one link wasn't working. So it could even be last minute. We're having to send a new link out, but it's okay. We like the platform. It streams live. It gives us pretty pictures in the back of it. Okay, so we're so excited you were able to make it on. Can you tell me how has your week been so far?
It's been pretty eventless, really.
Okay.
Been getting a lot of good meditations in.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Good. Getting some good meditations, checking in, staying plugged in, focusing on that yoga. Yeah. All right, we're going to read our cards. Let's take a breath. Good. And then Jax, you can go when you're ready.
Okay, so the first thing that I am getting is I see like a brand new slate almost. Like very new beginning chapters. This is like a whole new book that you are starting to write in your life. One, they want me to tell you to focus on you. This is a chapter of Valerie. You're not here to be responsible for that one and this one over here and that one over there. And you have been shelling yourself out to help everybody else around you. And you're kind of last to get your cup filled. And they're like, no, we need to focus on us right now. We need to focus on our healing and our journey and where we're headed. Because if we're not focusing on ourselves and filling our cup up first, we're not able to help the other people around us to the best of our abilities. So that being said, I do see like this whole huge shift happening. If you have, and I feel like this is specific to your immediate environment, that you have the ability to shape it the way that you want it to be shaped. So if you've been kind of unhappy or feeling a little cluttered, I feel like a little, I don't know, unorganized, it's saying that you have the ability to kind of shift everything around, change everything around. Don't let financial restrictions restrict you. I feel like these are all materialistic kind of things that you can kind of just move out of the way. Okay. I feel like there's just a lot of stability coming around you. I feel like there's a, you're still working, right?
No, I'm retired.
Then I'm getting something, a project, because I am showing you busy. I am showing you very busy that you can't sit still for too long. So if it's not making sense at this moment, it will be making sense because they are very particular about you having a project or an opportunity for working for yourself, because as much as you wanted to go and travel and relax and be retired, I don't see that you're able to do that.
Okay.
All right, you good? I'm pulling similar cards. I'm pulling pretty much this very similar in a way. So here's my new vision, which is a new project, and here's traveling. So I don't know where you're going to be going, my friends.
It sounds exciting.
Do you have any idea that you're traveling anywhere or doing anything as of now?
No.
Okay. It's funny because I pulled traveling and a new vision, having to do something.
All new chapter I got.
A new chapter. So that's my new chapter. This is my new chapter. Yep. Same thing. The end of something and the beginning of something new. So I do see a new chapter. I also see, again, what Jax was saying, how it's time to really develop that relationship within yourself. Mm-hmm. Because right now there's other people that are kind of, I don't know if they have opinions on what you should be doing or advice on how you should be living your life. So I'm not sure where that's coming from, but I'm seeing other people kind of saying, hey, do this. You should be doing that. I don't know. Maybe you should be doing more of that. And they're letting me know not to overly engage in I'm seeing in your environment potentially that not to overengage people who may not have the best, highest, like Valerie, they want to put Valerie on a big pink, pillow and feed you snacks and bonbons all day. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, so make sure your environment, I want you to monitor the energy you have in your environment to ensure that it is healthy for you.
That's exactly, yeah. I'm getting that same reworking.
And I see a transformation. So I see a transformation in yourself. I see you bringing out the creator. I see both sides, like bring out the creator inside of you, that you don't need to have like this burden on you. Like you're kind of stuck a little bit between a rock and a hard place, but you really need to trust that. And again, there's a whole entire world and destiny and movement, and it's got your name on it. And they're like, Valerie, come on, let's go do this. It's a new adventure. You're going to be very successful in this. Please have trust with us. It's time for you to transform and bring out your creative side. Again, stop. Don't make a list of what ifs, and I'm not sure about that. And I have to figure out these things before I can make that decision. They're letting you know that this is supported, that this new venture, this new chapter is supported in your life. They're watching you. Just monitor that mind. Okay. And they're telling me they're guiding you. They're like, come on, like they're really guiding you on your yellow brick road moving forward. So again, what's similar is, whether that makes entirely sense now, we pulled the same information. So it's going to mean something at some point. Sometimes I pull this traveling card and it'll be like a week or two and I'm like, I'm going where? That was not on my radar. And even traveling doesn't even need to be like far away. It can still mean doing something different that would be out of the norm that you're used to. Okay. Taking a trip, something different, So anyway, so that's what I have too. I'm excited to see you.
Sounds exciting.
We're excited to see you this week. So the class we're going live in August. We're just bringing a few people back. Some of the people who are present at that time. The other people, we're going to go ahead and email a copy of the class. But we want to just openly talk about metaphysical topics and go into depth on a few of them, but ones that you guys are interested in. So we have a few people, I think, RSVP for that. And then, so we're excited to have you in there. And then September we'll be starting, like the classes will be kind of pumped out a little bit more. So
okay, I'm excited for it.
Yay.
Questions?
Yeah. Any questions, Valerie?
No.
We covered it all. All right. Yeah. Awesome. I love that. Thank you for coming on. I think our gentleman, James, I don't know if he wasn't able to get on a link, so we'll try to get him on for next week. All right, Valerie, thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you Wednesday. We'll make sure the link is all good and send it out to you. And then we'll see you Wednesday, and then maybe we'll see you next Monday.
All right, thank you.
Live as well. Wow. Good to see
bye-bye.
you. Bye. All right. If we have a few minutes left, I want to talk about my silly memes. All right, so you have the only control to get the memes on. All right, so if I had my fun little bells, I'd be like, ding, 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 it's metaphysical meme time.
Do we have that? Do we have a thingy that does that?
So I did have the bell thing. You said we have one?
KRIS and memes. Where's the meme thing?
Can you find them? Oh, they're on overlays.
Okay.
They're at the end of overlays. Okay, yes, but those aren't my memes. I would wait, that's on. Are we on Luta or
Let
are
me
we
go
on
back.
Show?
I'm going to be there right now. Let's see.
Now we're on Luta at the bottom of the overlay. Okay, all right. This isn't a fun one, but it's a one. Okay,
It's a
and
one.
I'm writing this because I isolate. I don't know if anyone else isolates, but I isolate. And there is a reason why I isolate, because my energy is affected so strongly by everyone that I'm around that even though I have my shield up, and having the shield works, grounding works, having something I call the reset button, which you can wear with you, which means if any of the energy gets a little much, you can hit that reset button on your hand. But isolation isn't a punishment. The universe isolates you so you can find your soul's purpose. So what that means is the reason why a lot of times you're taken out of your environment, in the environment you've always been in, is because your soul wasn't able to grow where it needed to grow in that environment any longer, and your energy was stagnating. And when your energy stagnates and you will not make the decision to change, the universe will guide you to make that decision. And generally it looks a little like isolation, where the people that were in your life no longer feel like they fit. You're not really getting along every time you're with them, and you feel kind of drained. So it may seem like you've lost friendships and relationships, but finding your path, passion, and purpose in life is worth more. For where your soul is, there you will find your treasure. So this, I believe, is a lot of our paths right now. And so sometimes it can feel isolating, but that's why we're building this community, so that on your journey to find your path and your mission, even though a lot of your old friends and family think you're probably strange and weird, and what is she talking about? She's gone off the deep end. She's going to do what? We will understand you, and you will not be isolated with us. So this is why that kind of stuck out to me. Okay, let's find another one. Sorry. Okay. I wrote this one because I really like it.
Oh.
Jack, you want to read that one?
Lightworkers United Training Academy. Join us, one tribe here, to united the species. Spread the frequency of global peace. Evolve to be the custodians of the new earth. Luta, one tribe.
Yeah. So again, I wrote that one. You could, if you want, take it off so we can see us, or keep it. You can see my little head back there. I keep getting the message, everyone, over and over and over again, full time, that it is time to unite the human species. And Jax, I was so confused as to unite it what? Under God? Because that's not going to work. Under frequency, under universe. And I heard in love. And I guess it's been done before, and it might sound cliche, but unite the species in love and peace. And I feel like we could fill a stadium of 60,000, 70,000, because I was at a concert this weekend called The Weekend, and there was like 65,000 people all together in one spot. Here, Jax, will you remove that for a second? And I thought, how this man who's up there singing has brought 65,000 people to one place in love, because everyone was kind and everyone was gentle with each other, and they were sweet and they were supporting each other. And the audience of 65,000 people, it felt like love there. And
they felt something from him, which is why they wanted to go see him.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there, light worker that I am, sobbing at the beauty of it. Here he's like rapping, and I'm like, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. He's hacked the humans. What has he done? And I'm looking around like, it's the music. So part of me, like, I believe that the universe is bigger than that. And I believe in what we're doing. And I want to see 65,000 people in a stadium, not to watch football and not to listen to rap, but to just talk about love. And I want to even invite, why can't the Weekend come, and I don't know, the Swifties, and how to support love and peace. I believe we can get everyone on our, to support love and peace. How can you not support love and peace?
It's a love tour.
It's a love tour.
Oh, it just came to me.
Because that, Jax, is global. It might not be God or Buddha or Eckhart. Like, everyone has these things that separate them, but I don't think love.
It's a universal language.
And there's not one religion that owns love and peace. There's not one person who owns love and peace. That belongs to the world, and I think the world can understand that. So that came to me
Love
this
Tour
weekend as well.
2026.
And I want everyone dressed in how love looks. What does love look like to you? You want to dress up? You want to look beautiful? This is a non-judgmental zone.
Yes.
Based on just pure unconditional love for our species.
Yes.
Come as you are. Come as you are. You don't have to be anything different than what you are right now. All right, let's find another meme. and then we'll wrap it. Oh, no, those aren't. I do like that one. But
This is the one
that's
I
not
put
the
on.
one.
People
you put this on
only meet you as deeply as they've met themselves, which I thought was so interesting, that it's exactly what it looks like when you are authentically 100% yourself. When you are coming out and you've met yourself, you're in love with yourself. You can't expect other people to fall in love with you if you're not in love with yourself. You can't expect people to enjoy your company if you don't enjoy your own company. You can't expect people to come around if you're not in that right frame of mind, if you're not in that right place. So people can only meet you as deep as you have met, each, like you have to be on the same frequency and the frame and the same level.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a really, really cool.
Yeah. All right. And then we're almost done, but I think I just picked 2 more. Okay. So, so this one, let's pay attention to this one. It says, God is not a he, which I believe most of us have come to that deduction already. The majority of us, religious or not, understands that God is not necessarily male or female. It is not human. A statue. Oh, it's not a human. It's not a statue. And it's not a religion. God is the electromagnetic pulse of energy that gives life and lives within all living things. So I know we hear that and we're like, oh, that's great. Yeah, check that off our meme box. That's a fun one. But you could master the art of God, the art of frequency, the art of the earth, the art of manifesting, and the art of living here on this planet if you could just master that one sentence. Just that one. And to back up that sentence, that was science and physics view of God. Jax, will you put the one up that's religious? It says Thomas at the top. Okay. So now we're talking about the Bible metaphysics. I am the light that is over all things. I am all. From me, all came forth. And to me, all is attained. What did I just say? Master of metaphysics, master of earth, master of frequency, master of vibrations. Split a piece of wood, and I am there. So what does this mean? And from the science that just said that, I am everything that is all things. So this is frequency. This is the same frequency. This is the same frequency. So when you split that wood, you have to understand what is there. It is the space between the wood. So not only is the frequency the space, it's the wood, it's the hammer, it's the blade, it's the hand that holds it, it's the wind. That, and I understand this is really like as big as it is, but it is omnipotent. Omnipotent means it is everywhere and it is in all things. Lift up the stone and you will find me there. So these are the exact 2 memes, one written by science, meaning the exact same thing, and one written by a Bible that many years ago. And that is where the Bible was the first self-help book that ever came out. It was the first, thou shalt split wood and find me there. Like, how else were they supposed to explain it? And now you saw the physics version of it. So when you hit a mastery level, when you reach a mastery level, when you reach enlightenment and you reach Zen here on this earth, you actually feel God in the frequency of source and universe in every single thing you touch. So the love that you're missing, it's in your chair. I know this is strange, but it's in your blanket when it wraps it around you. It's in your shirt when it keeps you warm. The love that you seek is in everything that's all around you, which is why you're not actually missing it. You just are looking for it, maybe in the wrong places. All right, that's my wisdom. I think there's one more, and then I think we're done. Oh, and this one was my lower vibrational pouting. Oh yeah, this is all right. So I can't be the only girl who does this. I love how women set secret deadlines for men. Like, if he doesn't act right by August, I'm out. Meanwhile, he's just vibing, completely unaware. He's just got 2 weeks left for his sentence. All right, Jax, I know you've been married a long time, but let me tell you what. Us girls over here.
22 years, by the way. I've been with
22 years. But you know that you've said something like, if he doesn't remember my anniversary, if he forgets my birthday, You know, so anyway, us girls over here, it's funny because I'm like, all right, that's it. He's got 2 weeks. But the reason why I talked about it, and I'll make it very quick so we can wrap up, is those are expectations I wanted. We have been talking a little about expectations and trying to notice those expectations. The fact that this poor boy doesn't know that his life sentence with me is about to end because I'm hiding my expectations. I haven't even told him what they are. I'm just stewing in them. Well, he better do this. He better do that. He's got 2 weeks or it's over. He's over there like, oh, want a muffin? You know, he's so oblivious. And it's just realizing that our mind is the projector creating that. And that doesn't mean your boss is, your neighbor is, your best friend who didn't call you, your sister has no clue, your kids don't have a clue. Nobody has a clue. So just remember that when you're over there stewing. That expectation belongs to you.
With them, you like just open up. And again, like she was saying, I've been with my husband since I was 19, and we've been together. We have a family. We've made it work. And the best advice that I can give anybody for any type of relationship, and I'm not talking about just spousal relationship, I'm talking about any of the ships, friendships, any mother, daughter, son, daughter, father, son, any type of relationship. There has to be trust and communication. If you do not communicate with the other person, they will never know. So in order to let them know if something is bothering me or if I'm excited about something, tell them about the good things, not just the negative, but to communicate back and forth and be open about what it is that your expectations are, or to be open about how you're feeling. That's where we need to work together on. It's a 50-50 thing. It's or 100% of each person coming together and being on that same level, like what we were talking about before, is being on that same vibration. I have these expectations. You have these expectations. Let's talk about it and meet in the middle. Because I know my expectations of my husband, it's like, well, why wasn't the garbage taken out? Or why wasn't this done? Why? And he's like, well, I thought you were going to do it. Or I thought, and so that miscommunication happens even at the silly things. We need to go back and have that full conversation of, these are my expectations of you. These are your expectations of me. Let's get on the same page.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. And then also, if expectations are not met, that we don't like, cause lots of punishment. Like,
but then we go
I'm
into
not
like what we were
speaking to
talking
you,
about last
or
week.
I'm doing silent treatment, or now I'm not cooking your dinner. There is retaliation for unmet expectations that I've seen. I've seen retaliation, and that's what, not only do I want to bring up, and I'm going to say it again for those of you listening, this month will be, notice how many expectations not only that you have, but that are placed upon you from other people, work, kids, partners, neighbors, and even as slight as you expect the person not to cut you off on the road. You expect the coffee barista to get your coffee right. You expect someone to give you a call. Who is it? You expected your kids to do what? What didn't they do? And then just start noticing it, and then start to notice how this role plays if you're retaliating, and what that looks like. Oh, I didn't talk to them, or I was mean, or I was rude. Or it's important to know these things. We can't bring the light to them and train our minds if we're just allowing them to happen on automatic. Well, that's just who I am. Of course I just reacted. No, we're moving past. We're upgrading our brain, upgrading the brain and retraining our brain.
Which is what we were talking about a little bit. We touched on last week with going into our tool bag, going into pulling out those extra sweet, extra kindness, instead of living with that raw energy, I call it, inside of you. Because I tell that to my kids. I'm like, you're a little
So Jax,
raw.
I can't see this little message thing right here. Is there any way to put them up like individually so I can read what they say?
Oh, it was old. I think that it was just there.
It was old? Okay.
As I switched back over to this, it just popped up.
All right.
But yeah, just don't recognize and realize you don't need to live in that raw. If you're stuck in traffic, or if you have expectations, oh, they expected me to be home at this specific time, or whatever is stopping you from meeting those expectations, don't give yourself grace. We're just humans. And to
forgiveness,
live in that raw stage, that's the best way to consider it.
Yeah.
Go into your tool bag of breath work. Go into your tool bag of kindness.
Even a 1 minute breath, a 1 minute reset, 1 minute kindness, 1 minute exercise on gratitude. That is a hack for anyone who's feeling in the roar stage. I like, we are.
Roar.
We're just like, we're loaded up with our poison dart. That's what I call it, because I can actually feel it load up in my body, and I'm like, and
it's that roar.
what comes out. 1 minute of taking a breath, a meditation, a breath work. Gratitude is a big hack. Sit in your car and just name the things you're grateful for between the time. I mean, I'm grateful I have hands to open my car door, that I have an arm that I can put my bag on, that my car has a steering wheel, that my car automatically locks. I mean, I'm thankful that I have legs that are getting me around and I'm not in a wheelchair. Like, I will go through all of the things I'm grateful for before I even step into a situation, especially when I'm in that raw stage. It's a quick hack. Now, it is like a Band-Aid on top of a problem. So you probably have to go back and deal with whatever you didn't deal with. But again, I talk about that on my program. That's a big thing I talk about, is how to transmute that energy. But a quick hack: if you're ever feeling off, go into your gratitude bag. Look at us. We got gratitude bags. And all right, on this show, we decided we're doing a tour of love. We're doing a love tour.
Love tour.
We're doing a love tour.
Love tour 2026.
I mean, that's cross borders, right? There's no separations in a love tour. Right? We're
Like
loving
around
on
the
each
world.
other, and that is it. We're just going to love. We're going to love every religion. We're going to love the signs. We're going to love the colors. We're going to love the flag. We're going to love all the flags. It doesn't matter what they look like, friends.
Nope.
Okay. So I like that, Jackson. I actually received that in a meditation, and I like the idea of it. So I think it crosses borders. Okay. So very last, if you have made it to the end, congratulations. You win a prize, which is this Wednesday. The date is 9/20. We are doing a live class, 8 o'clock. What time is it?
No, it's going to be 8:20, not 9:20. That's September 20th.
It's going to be August 20th at 7 p.m. Wednesday, August 20th at 7 p.m.
Yes.
We will be live. You cannot have access. We will not be live on social media. We are Luta live only. So you have to connect with us to get it passed, to get onto our live class that we'll be teaching. Monday, we're live again on the 25th. Please reach out to us if you have a story or you want to be considered for an interview or a reading. And then we have another live on Wednesday, August 27th, I'm gathering. Yes?
At 7
Okay,
p.m.
at 7 p.m.
Yep.
So you have to get in touch with us, reach out to us. You can get a hold of us on all social media. You guys know what
Email. Yep.
Email. Again, we're still working on, I bet you this isn't live on either one of our pages, so we're working
It
on
is
that as well.
live on my page, but I do hope that homework for the week, that you realize those expectations and take those deep breaths and stop yourself in the moment to recognize what it is that you just experienced, the same way that we just started this live, so full circle, and we didn't have a script, is just recognize what it is that you are experiencing in that moment, to be able to stop yourself and say, does even the reaction fit the situation? Do I feel that this is the reaction I need to give to the situation, and recognize it? And the more you're thinking about it, then you're not thinking about the actual situation. You're tuning into your body and to see how your body is feeling and reacting. So recognizing how our bodies are feeling this week. And we would love to hear your experiences on the Facebook group. If you can type in, hey, I used my gratitude tool bag this week, or I transmuted some energy this week. Whatever it is that you took from what it is that we're giving you these tools, and we're giving you all of these different interactions for the week. We would love to hear your feedback. What works for you? What doesn't work for you? What experiences you have? Because by you talking on the Facebook page allows other people to connect with you and saying, we're not alone. Somebody else is going through the same thing that I'm going through. So we hope to share that community experience.
Perfect. Okay. It is about that time, my friend. It is time.
It is.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for being with us tonight. Jax, if you want to play our ending one more time so I can watch it, and then hit our end live button. hit our end live button. Play our ending and our end live. And guys, we'll see you next week. Well, actually, we'll see you Wednesday and we'll see you next week.
Live every Monday at 8 p.m. Spiritual Coach Kristen and Coach Jocks. We are a global spiritual training academy, here to teach you nothing. Because the truth is, you already know. Our role? To help you remember your mission, your message, and the movement you were born to lead. Expand consciously, live authentically, discover your truth, enhance your gifts, master your superpowers. We are light workers and bridge builders, united as a species of Earth, and together we are stronger. Together we are one tribe.
Hello?